And back with the next topic of the evening. This man right here, James Harden. So yeah, there's been a lot of uncertainty. I mean, we talked about last show in regards to the whole Russell Westbrook trade for John Wall and the possibility and who won the trade, who lost the trade, this and that. But the one thing I said,
In the third.
I couldn't judge anything yet because we don't really know the intent or the intentions of James Harden. Is he or isn't he uh, going to be playing for Houston next season or this season? Does he still want to be there? Does he is he still requesting a trade? What's going on? I'm hearing more rumblings that now the 76ers are on his radar. That's one of his, I guess, preferred destinations would be to go to the Sixers. So, with that being said, Spence, what do you know? You're more so one of our like NBA insiders, I'd say, on the show here. So, what would you what are your thoughts on James Harden?
Well, Mr. Harding right here, he said he opened to trade to any contending team, and Philly was on the list, but Philly said they're not trading Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons. So if that's the case, what's the point? What's the point? Here's the thing. James wants to get traded to a contending team. Listen, listen, listen. The contending team that you're thinking about, because right now you're targeting the East. You ask a lot of East teams right now. You're asking for a lot of East teams. So let's break this down real quick. Let's break this down real quick. So the only contending teams is probably the teams that were in playoffs last year. Let's with that, right? So let's go it off. Let's start with number one. Bucks ain't Bucks. Let's cut the Bucks out
Okay.
because there's a 6'10" guy from Athens hates your guts. So let's cut that out. Let's cut that out. Number two, Heat. We don't need you. We got Jimmy.
Yeah, and you would
Jimmy's
mess.
better. Jimmy played better defense.
Yeah, you would
We're
mess
good.
up the whole. You don't. He doesn't fit the culture.
He doesn't. We're good. So let's move on from that. So let's go. So now we have to go three and low. Celtics. We're not. Celtics are not doing that. Celtics is Celtics has a culture that they are happy within themselves.
Hold on, hold
Jason
on,
Tatum just got something Supermax.
hold on. That one's
Oh
kind of
Lord.
interesting.
Oh Lord.
I think I think they moved Kimba for Harden. You
No.
you give up. You don't give up Jalen. You don't give up Jalen Brown,
No. No.
Kimba,
No. No.
and a couple
No.
first
No.
round picks
No. No.
to
No.
put
No.
Jason
No.
Tatum
No.
and
No.
Harden
No.
together.
No. No.
I'm
No.
just
No.
I'm
No.
just playing
No.
devil's
No.
advocate. I
No.
don't know.
I know you're playing devil's advocate, but let me help you out with that. Let me help you out. This is a ball dominant guy. You really think you really think a guy who just got signed Supermax for 195 million is gonna let this guy take the ball?
Okay, go ahead. Continue on.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm
No,
just playing
bro,
devil's advocate.
not the Celtics. Listen, we're not Celtics. No, Kimba is fine where he's at. They play an offense within themselves. They have a culture. They're already good with themselves. They don't need him. They don't need him. Remember, if they would have knocked us out, they would have been in the finals
Yeah.
again. They don't need him. So let's move it. So we're moving down. 76ers. They do need a shooter, but they made a lot of trades to fill that. Seth Curry's there. Who else? Danny Green is there. Who else? They just got somebody else. I just can't remember their names on top of my head. Jesus, who else they got? I cannot remember. I know Tobias is there. I just can't remember. Jesus. Um, no, they trade Jason Richardson for somebody. Anyway,
Regardless, though, it doesn't matter because they said they're not giving up their two
Ben,
main pieces
ben
that Houston would
right,
want in return.
right,
Not going to go
right. Ben
after a
and
bunch of role players on the team for Harden. So
right.
not going to happen.
Not gonna happen. So let's go down. Pacers. Maybe, but
What are you giving up?
Pacers. They
And
in
and,
order
and,
to get
and
in
who's he
order
playing
to
with?
get him.
And who's he playing with?
Okay, so here's the thing. In order for them to give up for him, they have to give up Victor Oladipo and maybe Malcolm Brogdon. But here's the thing: Victor is their homebody.
Right.
The Indiana Pacers culture love Victor Oladipo, especially since he came back and did all that. So you're definitely not doing that.
You know what though? I heard a lot of rumors, rumblings, and during the bubble that he was going up to different teams, including Miami, asking them to, can he come? Can we trade for him, or can he come play?
Oh, Victor?
Yeah,
Well, Victor's know that his time is running short, so he has to try to get this ring somehow, some way. But right now, I think Victor in the Indianapolis Pacers is not Indianapolis Pacers. Jesus, Indiana Pacers are doing fine. I think they're going to be fine without James Harden. So let's move on from that. All right, so let's go. Who's under them? Okay, let's do Raptors. Raptors. No, Raptors ain't gonna do it for him. And if so, they got Trayy Siakam. They're not Trayy Siakam. They might trade Kyle. They might put Kyle. Kyle can come back. Because remember, Kyle Lowry's rookie year, he was a Rocket. And that's what traded him. But I doubt that right now. They just resigned Vick. Kyle Lowry still has a name. And right now, for the Raptors, right now, I don't think a shooting guard is their main focus right now. I think mostly the center and small forward positions are the biggest factors right now because let's say OG Anabo, he's I may say his last name wrong, but he's becoming a good 3-and-D guy, but there's still some things that he has to work out. And they just let go Serge is on the Clippers. So now they have Boucher, I think that's the center who's still fairly new. So they still need to work on the center position. So let's not go there either. So who else is there? So let's see.
The Nets, that's not going to happen. So go ahead and take that out.
Of course, because they're not trading they're not trading neither of the people they just got. So let's cut them out too. All right. So
Orlando.
So hey, we're gonna get to that. Here we're gonna get to that. So that's 6, and the 7th was the Magics, right? The 7th was Magics.
Yep.
So now let's go to it. So let's go to it. The Magics. Now, who do they trade for the Magics? Who do you want from the Magics? Who would you desire from the Magics? Now, here's the thing. If I'm the Rockets, the only 2 people I'm thinking about getting for him is either A, Jonathan Isaac, or B, Nikola Vucevic, their center who just made All-Star. Now, here's the problem, though. The Magic's not trading their center. They just re-signed him for $125 million because last season of his All-Star break. So they're not trading him. Jonathan Isaac, they might. But the Rockets probably want more than
that's what the whole
Jonathan Isaac.
That's what the whole holdup with is with any team right now. Is Houston is asking for look at what they just got for Russ. Think about that for example.
Right, they just got a player and a pick
for Russ, and I think we can agree that Harden is going to garner more on the market than Russell Westbrook is going to.
Right, than 3 picks. Now, than 3 picks. Right. So the Magics, let's cut them out. So it leaves what? All teams number 9 and under. That's the only teams that will try to get him. But who wants anything from the Rockets? Okay, so here's my picks on certain things. In the East, number 1, let's knock it out of the park. The Charlotte Hornets. Now, it's weird why the Hornets. But think about it. The Hornets not only have salary cap, they also have Gordon Hayward, who's a kind of a superstar at itself. So if I'm the Rockets, I get Gordon Hayward at the small forward position because that's one position that's already kind of. I get Gordon Hayward at the shooting guard small forward position. That kind of fix it. Put Eric Gordon shooting guard. Put Gordon Hayward at small forward. It kind of fixed that. So that's the other. That's the only thing that I can see that working out. Number two, the Chicago Bulls. I get Zach. Get you Zach. Zach LaVine is not a bad player. It's just a bad market. Zach LaVine's having a great year. Just a weird market. It's just a weird market in Chicago.
Yeah.
So that's really those teams in the East. If he wants to stay in the West, there's nobody who can go in the West unless they're number 8 and under. There's no other team. Nobody wants him. Not in the West. Nobody wants him. In the West, no. Not even LeBron wants him. That's how you know it's bad. Not even LeBron is vouching for you. That's how you know nobody wants you.
Well,
LeBron's not vouching for you,
they just set their team up. They don't need Harden at this point.
Exactly. So they're not gonna do that. The Warriors not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. The Lakers not gonna do it. The Warriors not gonna do it. The only team in the West that will have a chance of getting him and able for the Rockets to come back from all that loss they did to get Russell is to trade him back from the team that you stole him from. That's the only way. Because remember, the Thunder has 16 round picks for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
You lost 4 of them to get Russell. So if you want them back, you may have to trade somebody to get them back. Now, but here's the catch 42 with that one. You do that, you automatically in rebuild mode. You're automatically in rebuild mode. And to be honest with you, as a Rocket, if you're the Rockets, you might as well start. You might as well start.
Yeah.
You might as well start it. You might as well start rebuilding mode. You have this guy for almost 10 years and y'all haven't made it to a championship yet. Y'all bought Chris. Y'all bought Russell. And didn't do nothing. Y'all had Carmelo. Y'all had Dwight, Clip, Capella. You had all these, and it still didn't give you a championship.
No.
What?
You said Melo, and I thought about the Blazers, but I don't know what they would give up to get him.
Blazers ain't trading their backcourt. They have the second best backcourt in the NBA. They're not trading none of those dudes. Damian ain't leaving, and CJ McCollum, he's definitely not leaving. They actually won driving him. Everybody's like, oh, why they drafted CJ McCollum? He was just a late bloomer. Freaking won. They won. So they have the second best backcourt in the NBA, not just in the West, in the NBA. They're the second best backcourt in the NBA. So no, they're not trading for him. No, I'm trying to tell you, everybody that's in, if he still want to stay in the West, Suns, not even the Suns, take that back. Kings, maybe Pelicans,
Mavericks.
because they're not trading. Because Mark Cuban is not trading Luka or Porzingis. So
I'll take the risk of
you know that, and the Rockets don't give a damn.
Yeah, they don't care about big men. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, I would say they don't care about big men in Houston. So yeah, you're right.
I was gonna say they.
Not
No, they're not trading. They just exactly. Mark Cuban just got Porzingis, who's probably the next coming of Dirk. He's not trading him for nothing. He got him for cheap? No.
He got to stay
So
healthy
let's
though.
rule the Mavericks out. Huh?
I say he has to stay healthy though, but yeah.
That's true. Okay, so wait. So here's another thing. Since you brought Texas in, the only other team is probably the Spurs. Might trade for DeMar. You might get DeMar, couple picks. You may have a deal. Because LaMarcus Aldridge and James Harden, you got a center in you got a power forward in the big that might work. But is James Harden gonna run a Greg Popovich offense? And you already know how slow a Greg Popovich offense is. They're not a high fast caliber team. They're a slow, methodical team. They don't play hero ball over there. They play actual basketball. That's how they won for all these years. They won actual basketball. They don't do this, let's shoot the lights out. No, they're play slow, methodical basketball with heavy defense. Yep. So if James can do that and play defense, then sure, you could be a Spur. But if you can't, don't even look at San Antonio's way. It's hard. It's hard for the beard to leave a team, to leave the Rockets with anything. So here's the thing, and I'm gonna let you have the rest. If I'm the Rockets, whatever I'm thinking I want in my mind, I need to get it out.
You're not gonna get it.
You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. You need to get it out your head. You're not gonna get it. So what you need to do is take what you can get. Because I'm telling you right now, this man he's going to play for y'all because he's going to play because this is basketball. He's going to play. But I'm telling you right now, as soon as this season is done, if he's not traded by All-Star games, he's walking. And if he walks, y'all left with nothing. And then y'all will be the biggest losers. Because now you have two injured players, one draft pick that y'all got out of 4 y'all lost, and now y'all lost a major test move that y'all can move to get either A, your picks back, or B, get somebody instead of him. So if I'm the Rockets, y'all better think of something quick. Because once he walks. And no matter where he goes, he's going to go, and he's going to sign, he's going to go. And y'all going to get nothing in return.
That is true. So yeah, and that kind of makes sense for any team too, though. Why would I overpay this season when my team is pretty much constructed right now?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. All the teams that he's thinking, I want to go to the contending team. I need you to get that out your brain. You finna be going these 500.
Let's say if you're the Nets, if he does really want to come play with the Nets, he'll come next offseason. He'll come in the offseason for free.
Yeah, he'll come in the offseason.
If he wants to really go to Philly, if he wants to come to Philly for real, guess what? We're going to keep Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid.
He'll get in the offseason.
So I guess it makes sense. There's not really they don't have much wiggle room for what they're asking at this point. It's like he's already made it clear that he made it clear when he turned down your money that he doesn't want to be there. So once he did that, you guys are pretty much out of leverage with teams. You don't have the leverage at this point.
You don't. When y'all had practice and this man went to Lil Baby's birthday party, that's how you tell you. But this man don't care.
This man was in the strip club like COVID ain't out.
Make it rain. Making it rain. Making it rain. He don't give a damn about y'all organization. Y'all need y'all. Listen, all right. All right. Listen, I wish nothing about any NBA franchise at all. But I'm telling you right, if the Rockets do not jump on this, this will be another Stevie franchise moment. This will be another Stevie franchise moment. Let Steve and let Steve walk, Steve, and now we're stuck with Ford, you're about to let. So if the Rockets really want to move on in the right direction, they need to trade him. They need to trade Harden because he don't care. Y'all traded the one coach that he likes to play because he works his offense around. So now he definitely don't. Now he definitely don't care now.
The thing is, though, where are you going to get the most? That's
I,
the thing they're going to have
where
to figure out.
Now the most as in the most out of Harden or the most out of this deal? Because I gave you one.
It's a deal for them.
It's the deal for them.
Yeah, Houston doesn't care about Harden at this point. He doesn't want to be there.
No.
We're trying to recruit the most assets we can back at this point.
Oh, okay. All right. Now I see. Okay. Then they have to, in order for them to get back even a fraction of what they lost, they have to trade him back to where they stole him from. They have to.
What does OKC?
They have to.
OKC take him back at this point?
They would. Think about it. They'll put Silly Gilgeous-Alexander at point guard. They'll put Harding as shooting guard because right now their point guard is 37 years old George Hill. He's not gonna run offense. You got what? Trevor Ariza? He's like 34. He's like 37 too. So yes. It's going to work.
You're right. They have plenty of draft picks. So
they got plenty of draft. They have 16 first round draft picks in the next 6 years. From 2020 to 2026, this team averaged 3 first round draft picks per year.
Yeah, we can give you 2 back.
They'll probably give you 2 back. They might feel generous. They're like, you know what? We'll give you 3. We'll give you 3, and we'll give you George Hill. So, like there's nothing. There's right now the Rockets have to take any deal they can get. There's no. Oh no, we want him. No, you don't have the power. We do. The rest of the NBA has the power. The Rockets have no power in this. They're powerless. They're literally powerless.
Another thing, though, you got to think about is if it's a team that Harden doesn't want to go to, that probably causes an issue too. I don't know if he has a trade clause or what his contract set up.
I don't know what his contract entails, but even that's the case, okay, you're powerless too. The Rockets franchise, him and the Rockets franchise are powerless unless they're just gonna let him walk. And if I'm the Rockets, I'm not letting him walk.
Right.
I'm getting something out of this mug. I'm getting something out of this. I'm getting something. I traded 4 first round draft picks just to get you. And I got none of these. And my hand's empty. No, I'm getting something. I'm getting draft picks, money, or a player, or all 3. I'm not leaving with nothing. I don't care where you want to go. Anybody, if I'm the GM, anybody makes me a good deal and I like it, I'm taking it. I don't care where you want to go. If the Knicks give me something, guess what? You finna wear that orange and blue. God dang it, y'all. That's the one thing people need to realize about the NBA. Listen, I understand y'all want them to go all these superstar players, but look, they don't got all that.
Look, that's another thing.
They don't got that.
That's another thing you got to factor in too, though. Any team that's trading for him, it's kind of like a Kawhi situation where this is just a rental. If he doesn't want to re-sign with y'all,
right? If he don't re-sign, he can
walk.
leave.
So that's another thing.
He can still walk.
So that's the thing, though, too. If I'm not really giving up nothing, if I don't know his real intentions, if I'm a team, so Houston's kind of screwed in that sense. I'm not.
No.
I'll give you 2.
Here's the reason why.
Yeah, if I'm OKC, I'm only giving you 2 picks because what if we give you 3 picks He comes this season and then he decides he's bouncing. Nah, I'll
That's
give you
fine.
two. I'll give you two. That's the
Like
best
I
you can
said,
do.
no. Listen, here's the thing. Listen, the thing. The only people that are losing, the only people that are losing is the Rockets. That's the only people that are losing. Because if he gets traded to, let's say he get traded to the Kings, right? Let's say he get traded to Kings. He's not gonna stay there. Of course not. He's not gonna stay there. But guess what? The Kings have the Kings now have more equity money because why? They have a big name there. They have a big name there. They're gonna bring more money in. And okay, let's just say they do it and they still have worse record. Okay, cool. We still have the first round draft picks because the Kings still have first round draft picks. So that's what I'm saying. The only team that's really losing is the Rockets because now they just lost their big name. They don't have fourth round draft. They don't have their draft first rounds, and now they only got one left. So the only team that's really losing is the Rockets. Now, where is Harden going to go after that? I have no idea. I can give you an idea. I can give you what he should go, and I can tell you the team that makes sense. But where he's going to go, I have no idea. But whatever it is, it has whatever he goes, they have to do it by March. They have to trade him by March. They have till March to trade him. If not, he walks. And if he walks, they're screwed.
Yeah.
So that's it, man. That's it, man. But trust me, I'm definitely close. I guess you could call me the NBA insider. I'm definitely close with this. Trust me, I have Mr. Wog, Mr. Andre Wog on Twitter as my notification bell. So everything he tells, I'm getting it. So whatever comes to this guy, if I hear it, you will hear it.
All right.
You will hear it.
With that being said, though, we'll keep everybody updated as far as this James Harden saga continues on. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and go on to the next topic.
Ooh,